Strong products stand the test of time, and one of them is the Volkswagen Touareg, its first luxury 4x4. It was introduced way back in 2003, and with a couple of updates along the way, it's really kept pace with the opposition. It's got this sort of honest, good value feel about it. It's a luxury 4x4, but it's also a very good workhorse. And Volkswagen has just revised it again. It's just made it a bit more imposing with that 4-bar chrome strip across the front to accentuate its width and make it look even squatter. They've done a good job of it, and it really fits in with the new Volkswagen range. A few mil longer and a little bit wider on the outside, it retains that huge cabin for which the Touareg is famed for. There's plenty of legroom in the back, and the rear seats slide through 160 millimeters, so you can tailor it for luggage or people. The boot has a high sill and a high floor, but there's 580 litres of load space. Drop the 60/40 rear seat backs flat and you've got 1,642 litres to the roof. And while they lock down, they don't go completely flat. And while the fascia may not be fancy, it's certainly functional, with those strong Volkswagen ergonomics, so everything falls readily to hand. Under the bonnet there's now just two 3-litre turbo diesel V6 engines. There's a standard one at 204 brake horsepower, and now there's a 262 brake horsepower version as well, which has a lot more torque and is the one to go for if you want to regularly tow or venture off-road. And it also gets a new fast-shifting 8-speed automatic transmission in place of the old 6-speed unit. The more powerful version can reach 62 miles an hour from rest in 7.3 seconds and a top speed of 140 miles an hour. But lightweight construction techniques have helped with economy and emissions. It's said to do 42.8 miles to the gallon combined, in reality work on low to high 30s. But emissions have come down to as low as 173 grams per kilometre, and that's going to help make it more attractive to the company car market, where a lot of Touaregs have found favour. You also get 4-motion all-wheel drive in the Touareg, and you can simply change it into off-road mode down here. Then you've got some real serious hardware. Even with the R-Line's lowered sports suspension, it rides very well, soaking up the bumps and lumps, and feels quite agile through the corners for such a big vehicle. It's also a very capable and comfortable cruiser. The engine remains extremely muted. This is 70 miles an hour in top gear. The Touareg looks good value against some of its rivals. All models come with dual zone climate control, 4-motion all-wheel drive, leather seats, touchscreen satellite navigation. It really is a good package.